under 4 degrees. It's already nice and dewy on the ground, so should be making for an interesting match here. Of course, these two foes meet here in the final tonight, and whoever wins tonight books a spot in the FFA Cup National Round of 32. Canberra FC were victors in this game against Gungahlin last year in Woden, just a year ago, but then they were bundled out by Broadmeadow Magic. They won't be without the magic of Thomas James this year, and they've done all right without him. They saw off Brindabella with a big scoreline in their first match, 6-1. And then they came up against fierce rivals Olympic in early May. And then they beat ANU in extra time. That was quite a surprise to book their spot in the final. Of course, the UC Pumas were also on the other side of the draw. They were beaten by the Tigers 6-1 in the quarterfinal. And then against Tuggeranong United, it was the Tigers too strong in that one, 2-0 to book their spot in the finals. Now, look at the starting sides here. I think it's Nico Abbott. He's going to be the one that's probably going to be the key here for the Tigers if they are to win tonight. He's been the leading goal scorer in the league this season. He also scored 2 goals in the quarterfinal against, or the semi-final rather, against Tuggeranong United. He's the key figure. And the Canberra FC defence is a far cry from what it was in 2018, but they've still got plenty of prowess back there to do the job. Have a look at the teams as they make their way out. First, the Tigers in number 22, Jacob Cole. He'll start as the goalkeeper. Looking from their defence, left back in number 3, Darren Bailey. Number 16, Lawrence Redmond in the centre-back position. Tony Spasecki in number 2 at the centre-back. Number 4, Christian Yuna in the right-back position. Hussein Faraji in number 7. Number 8, Dimitri Paraskos in the centre mid. Michael Keita in number 5. Jared Tanini in number 11. Nico Abbott in number 9. And Mark Shields in number 10. Looking at the bench, number 6, Boyan Taseki. Number 12, Martin Garcia Krom. Number 15 rather, Josh Merkel. 14, Dominic Colucciello, and Mitchell Kay as well on the bench. Looking at Canberra FC, their lineup from in goal, Sam Brown, number 1. Left back, Matt Waters. Matty Gabessa, he'll marshal them at the centre-back position in number 4. Number 3, Daniel Subasic. And at right back, Marko Verkic. They're playing a 4-3-3. Ryan Keir in number 6. Daniel Calbataldo in number 21. Ian Graham, their captain, he's in number 8. Lucas Moraes, he's in number 12. 22, Daniel Barak, he's the striker. And Jason Ugrinic in number 9 on the right side. Looking at their bench, Dom Giampaolo in number 10. 19, Nikola Jadric. Number 14, Tom Milicevic. 11, Ivan Pavlak. And 23, Jordan Fertel. Quite a bit of noise here, especially those travelling fans for Tigers FC. But there's also a nice little home contingent here for Canberra FC. Now, Tigers have never won this competition. They've been runners-up 5 times. As for Canberra FC, at times have made this competition their own. I'm looking at Matty Gabressa. He needs to marshal the back line tonight against the like of Abbott and Shields. Gabressa's performance and on-field leadership are so valuable to Luca Ajda's side, as well as his ability to mark and hassle the opponent's best players. His contribution, as well as staying away from the referee's notebook, will be a reason if Canberra FC is to win this one. Now looking at our match official, Gary Vanderbroek is our match official. Assistant referee, Alex McConaughey. Assistant referee number 2 is Nathan Shakespeare, and our 4th official is Bruno Kell. A nice little chilly night, but no doubt the action is going to be hot very shortly here between these two sides. Very much looking forward to this one. Now, of course, Canberra FC, the treble winners last year. They struggled to start this season as well as they did the last. last weekend. It was a rough old time for them. They lost 5-0 to Gungahlin, but they bounced back midweek to beat Olympic. Had a night match in Woden. Actually depart Canberra tomorrow for a tournament in Croatia, I'm told. Sides from all across the world with Croatian heritage will be taking part of that. Plenty of vocal Tigers fans in here. It was a very unusual start for Tigers FC, their pre-season. They spent 3 weeks in Argentina prepping for the new season. They played South American opposition. They're top of the league, so you can't really argue with that. They've lost only the 1 game. They came off a big win against Canberra Olympic, 4-1 at Nijong. And they drew 1-1 in round 7 versus Canberra FC at this venue, so extra time is not out of the question. If they win tonight, they'll become Canberra's 5th side to represent, or the capital football side that represents on the big stage at the FFA Cup. Of course, that initiative that sides from all across Australia take on one another. So it'll be Barak to play us off here. Back to Graham. We're underway here in the Federation Cup final between Canberra FC and Tigers FC, and it's a quick start. As you can see, that dew on the ground already, the ball is moving quite well. And Juna, he'll throw that ball in. He's looking for Shields, couldn't find him. Already bouncing around here. Nice and powerful, plays it down for Moraes. He plays it wide. This is a great ball looking for a Greenwich. Greenwich's numbers on the inside, and a wonderful bit of play there from Canberra FC to start this one, but some nice defence from the Tigers FC. It'll be a corner early on. Less than a minute gone here. It's taken quickly. Quick ball in. That's defended well on that occasion by Tanini. Ends up going back to Waters. Barak can't control it. Poor header on that occasion by Paraskos. Bit of frustration early in this one. A very vocal crowd here at Deakin. Passionate supporters wanting to see their side win this Federation Cup. Waters on the ball. This occasion has it taken away from him. Wonderful in there from Spasecki. He turns it over. A strong challenge that time to dispossess Moraes. Hot start here, and here he is again on the ball. Lucas Moraes. And back in Waters. Again, he's getting through a mountain of work, Moraes. And on this occasion, he's pushed off it. Foul against Tanini, played quickly. Back to Graham. He'll go sideways looking for Subasic. Happy to just control the ball, Canberra FC. They've done most of that so far in the early couple of minutes of this one. Ryan Keir looking for Cabatado. And Moraes. Back to Cabatado, looks to put it in. And he found Greenwich on the edge of the box. That was a wonderful challenge, and a foul on that occasion against Abbott. Now on the ball was Paraskos. He plays it wide to Faraja. And then Bailey. It'll fall to Abbott. Opts to go wide to Tanini. Tanini on the edge of the box. Has Waters beat. Goes to the right. Wonderful challenge in that time. From Gabessa. It's a high ball. Abbott beaten to the punch. It falls now. Chance there for Abbott. Played back to Tanini. Just to the left. Canberra FC fans absolutely love that one. It's a nice touchdown from Keita. Tanini just managed to find some space, some separation from Waters. Sam Brown with the goal kick. Sends it high into the air. Keita will be the only one who contests it. Ryan Keir decided and stayed in here. Barak. Ryan Keir, that's a wonderful ball looking through Greenwich. 1-on-1 and then saved on the line on that occasion. Jacob Cole was beaten all ends up, and I think it was Lawrence Redmond getting the foot in there, otherwise it was a certain goal for Canberra FC. Crowd can't believe it. A corner comes this way, Lucas Moraes. Sends it in high. Sent away. Now a chance for Canberra FC on the counter-attack for Raye. Looks for Shields. Good challenge here with Gabessa. And he gets it back, plays it to Keir. Chance to settle now. Abbott just fell over there, got tangled, I think, there with Marko Verkic. Certainly an emotionally driven game, this one. Nice crowd in here at Deakin Stadium. Big prize for the winners of this. Ball in looking for Shields, can't find him. Falls to Keita. He comes out to Juna. He plays the ball in looking for Shields at the back post. He keeps it in. Oh, he hits the bar. Cleared away on that occasion by Waters, but what a strike that would have been from Shields if that found the net. Now it's end-to-end football at the moment with Moraes. He's dispossessed on this occasion by Bailey. And now Bailey goes on a run. It's end-to-end football. He looks for Abbott. Well, Shield on that occasion, can't find him. Graham, he doesn't want to settle it down. He keeps it moving. Greenwich, he decides to slow it down now. Graham, back to Keir. Gabessa, now Waters. Finds some space wide. Looks for Barak. Dispossessed, it'll fall to Juna. Now falls to Tanini. Back to Keita. And Shields had some wonderful touches in there. Wasn't on the same page as Tanini there. Easy clean up for the back line of Canberra FC. Brown just slows it up, and Graham wasn't marked. He'll get it. Barak will have time to turn. He'll play a Greenwich against Juna. It's a wonderful ball in. Just beats over the top there. On that occasion was Calbertaldo. He manages to get it. Ends up with Keir. Back to Graham, playing in that sort of holding role that he does so well. Waters. Just controlling it, trying to see what they can find. Try and find a hole in the Tigers' armour. See if they come. Abbott comes on this occasion. So they find Verkic wide. He plays it back into Keir. It's a poor ball by his standards. Bailey will throw it in. He just goes long on that occasion, looking for Shields, and he wins the free kick. It's a little bit too powerful on that occasion for Verkic. Chance to get numbers forward. It's been a lively first 9 minutes to this final. Chances for both sides. It's a wonderful ball in. On that occasion, Keir clears it. Keita falls off his boot. Goes wide. Now Abbott. He plays it in. And Shields again. That occasion not on target. In fact, it was Redmond. Or Spasecki. It's played wide to Verkinch. Just settling things down. Agabessa. Poor ball there and saved by Graham Slide. Oh, Shields could have had a chance, and Subasic says that's enough and played all the way back. Watch how it runs on the grass with that dew now on the field. Graham gets up high, bounces over the top. Redmond gets there. Keir with a nice touch to a Greenwich. Capitaldo. Waters in plenty of space. Looking for a runner. Just goes short to Keir. He kept running. Waters, and now it's a turnover. Abbott in space. He has Shields in that 4-2-2 that they like to play. This time the touch a little bit too heavy. Probably has to take a little bit off it. As you can see, it just runs on. It's now back in. Paraskos. Here's a touch and then takes it out. Spotted there by McConaughey. Now it's played on. Good touch in there. Now Barak. Plays it wide, looking for Moraes. Great challenge in there on that occasion by Bailey. Falls to Keir. Pushes wide. Waters is getting forward and high early. Runs out of options, so he takes a touch. Tanini comes to him. Then plays Keir. Keita didn't want to go to him. Now goes all the way back to Verkinch. He beats one, beats a second. Then plays an outside ball. Yuna was there. Now Tanini. Shields again outnumbered. Sliding in there. Straight through was Verkinch, and Barak intercepted by Bailey. That was a ball to Shields. Now Abbott. Be interested to see what the call is here, and it's a goal kick. Shields was adamant that that was potentially going to be a Tigers ball, but not to be. Now Gabessa. Plays him wide. Strong on that occasion was Redmond. Gabessa earlier was just a little bit frustrated with the lack of movement from Greenwich. He sort of started making a run and then didn't. This time it's Barak. Here's Waters. Back to Keir. He's got plenty of space to work and find Moraes on that other side. Lovely first touch. Plays back to Keir. Falls across the goal. Barak at the back post. Plays it back on the inside. On that occasion, potentially calls for a penalty to Greenwich. Not coming on that occasion, and Keita and Shields aren't on the same page. It's easily cleared away there. How many stoppages at this moment? That's a perfect ball. Looking for Barak, but Redmond there. Well, as far as Moraes, lovely shot, but doesn't really challenge Cole at all. He sends one high into the sky. The kitchen for Raji. Both collided with their heads there, and Probably both staying down because that's the first real stoppage in this game. In the first 14 and a bit minutes, it's just been red-hot football, end-to-end stuff. Both sides had a chance. Shields probably the best one. His header hitting the crossbar. Still 0-0 though. Of course, the Tigers looking to shake their tag as the perennial runners-up of this competition. Canberra FC just looking to do what they do and win this title. Both the players involved in that are off. They'll have to wait to come back on and get the all clear. And now they are. So here's Abbott, who's behind and gives away the free kick on that occasion. Just a little bit too eager to tackle Moragas. Here's Gabessa. Turns it over. Now Shields. What can he provide? Waters gets there in front of Tanini and a little too heavy-handed on that occasion was Paraskos. It's played on. I don't think he was behind the mark. And that'll just run on, as you can see. Juna, not many players coming towards him. Have to play Keita down the line. Instead, it's one there by Calbertaldo. Comes back to Kier. Just to take it back. Subasic and Gabessa. Now Graham. Look at him go on that run. It's a wild kick from Juna. And Waters just lets it go. Opts to play it quick to Gabessa. Abbott, nice and quick, can't quite win the ball, and then he's tackled. Certainly no love lost here between these two sides, based on some of the fans are saying. Can't quite be repeated, and Keita not happy with that one. Couple of quick.
Give it to Gervishaw, give it to Gervishaw. Oh, he didn't want to give it to him.
On this occasion, now the Gervishaw plays it to Greenwich. Now Graham. He slips. Calbertaldo holds it, and then plays it wide, looking for Moragas. Can't find him. Bailey does extremely well, then controls it, and off he goes. Look at the pace there on that occasion from Darren Bailey. And then wins the throw. Fantastic work there from the left back. Abbott trying to control that one down. Falls to Bailey. Shield will have to come. He just doesn't read it. Gives away a foul. No, he's called offside. Did come from behind the play, so was trying to make up the meters, and Graham on that occasion, a strong tackle from Keita, and then he wins it. He's got Shield to the right, he's got Abbott inside. Plenty of players around him. He opts to go himself. Probably not the option that he should have taken, as he's dispossessed. Now it falls to Calbertaldo. Goes the outside of the boot looking for a Greenwich. He's got Juna on his inside as a defensive player. Out to Moragas. Goes on the left. Shut down quickly by Farage. Wonderful tackle. And now Calbertaldo with those gloves on. Can't find the target. Gets around Abbott. A lot of movement from the striker. Now Waters. It's around Tanini. And a good challenge. Kept in, and it'll be a throw. No, it's been overruled by linesman Alex McCulloch. He's called corner. Canberra FC players get what they want, and the Greenwich will take. It's a wonderful ball in. Bit of venom on that one. Calbertado. He falls over. Keita too strong on that occasion. Now he plays Shields. He's got Abbott really wide if he wants to use him. That's a wonderful ball. Can he control it? He goes to chip. It was a bit audacious. It goes across the field to Shields. He tries to send it in, and it's dealt with on that occasion by the Canberra FC defence. And those two are going to cause a handful over the next half and a bit. If they're going to play football like that. Already proving a dangerous combination. As Redmond tracks this one back, he beats Barak. Can't keep it in. Tigers FC fans not happy with that one. This one will go to Barak. Has it back inside to Greenwich. Now Calbertado gets it back from Keir. He's taken down. Nothing given on that occasion. I dare say. Player's not happy with that one. If it wasn't a foul, it didn't look like he took any contact at all, Calbertado. So, surprised the Tigers players as well, disappointed that there wasn't a free kick or anything coming on that occasion, but they've got to let it go. Remember, at times they've got to let their emotions go. Can't risk going to the sin bin via dissent. Comes in. It's a strong challenge. Abbott looked wide, couldn't find Faraji on that occasion. Redmond gets up high. Barak works it back, and Keir, a wonderful ball looking for Moragas. Actually, it's Greenwich. He does well to get around one. He's got Moragas in on the inside, and it comes off his hip and right across the field. Tanini gets there just in time and plays it long. Not the ball he was hoping for as Waters cuts it off. Goes to Keir. Keita plays it straight into the path of Barak, and Juna does well. Very frustrated Tigers FC at the moment. Just not going their way at the moment. Just a few touches come in from Moragas. Dealt with on that occasion. Waters sends it in. It's a wonderful header chance. Oh, just over the bar on that occasion from Subasic. Frustration here from Gabessa, letting the Tigers have a nice little touch ball similar to FIFA on the PlayStation. Just play with the X button and away you go. And this occasion here, it's Barak. He goes wide to Keir. He can play a ball in if he wants. Instead, he goes to Graham. Graham can go wider, and he does. Finds you Greenwich. Now Vakic. He has a dispossessed. Subasic with the first touch. Lovely. Now Keir. It's a ball in behind there. Just got the better of him. Graham can't quite get a touch on it. Spasecki. Great ball out here to Tanini. Waters wins that one. That's a chance for Moragas. Strong challenge on that occasion, nothing doing. Barak wins another corner. This game's just at simmering point at the moment. Players barking at each other. Waters barking at Gabessa. Gabessa barking at Waters. Keir was also having a go at his captain. They're on the edge here. They're a passionate bunch as Moragas looks to send it in. I think it was Vikic that time. Now Graham plays it back to Calbertaldo. Just to the right. Never really had control on it. That's a long ball. Vikic can't get there. Super Central clean it up. Now Graham. Lovely to Waters. Just looking to calm things down as Abbott. It just appears out of nowhere. Nearly steals it from Subasic. Causes enough pressure and problems that causes the turnover, but it's sent straight back by Juna. Oh, wonderful touch from Moragas. And then Spasecki goes down. Nothing happening there. No play. Setting a tone here is referee Vanderberg. Just sort of letting it play at the moment, and Abbott looking for Shields. Goes wide for Bailey. Finds him in plenty of space, the left back. Now Numbers getting into the box. He goes looking for Abbott, and Brown comes out, manages to take it and settle things down. Nice little combinations there between Shields, Abbott and Bailey. It's a wonderful header over the top. You Greenwich hopes to just settle it down. Can't get past Spasecki. Plays Barak. Working overtime. That's another corner. So again, still 0-0 here. It's Jason Greenwich goes to take this one. It's a great ball there. Now at the back here. Yeah. Well spotted on that occasion. Just a hand in the back from Subasic. That's the Tigers an easy out. It's going to settle it down now. There's Cole, and he sends it high. No one from the Tigers contested that, so it was quite easy now for Keir. Look for your Greenwich. It'll fall this time to Moragas. Goes back to Waters. Keir, it's patient. Moragas finding some space on the edge of the box. Looks at Barak, and now Carl Bataldo. He was inside the box for a little bit. Opted to go back to Waters. Now Keir sends it in. Oh, back post. That's a wonderful ball looking for you, Greenwich. First touch was magnificent. Second touch, not as good as he would have liked. And getting in there on that occasion was the left back, Darren Bailey. Another corner. May have even been Faraji, the left winger. Yeah, it was Faraji getting back there and helping out the defence. A ball in here. Easy take there for Cole. And a quick release on this occasion for Juna. Spots him, he's got Shields, he does. Eyes of handball goes unnoticed on that occasion. Abbott's ball looking for Faraji is poor. Strong run from Barak. And there goes the ball. Nice challenge from Bailey. Well, Might be a nice little souvenir for someone in the car park. Just not on the same page, Calbertaldo. Or on that occasion, sorry, Paraskos. And now Keita. He can't control it now. Kirfon, so much space and then just sends it high. Dealt with on that occasion. Plays it down. Taken by Shields and plays it quickly to Abbott. Lovely touch to Bailey. He's going down that left side. There's Shields in the box, sort of working there. Might find him. No, that's wonderful work there by Waters to get across. For to Keita. He just sends it high in the air. This will be a good contest. Tried to control it. Wonderful to let that one play on. Now played outside to Waters. In working was Calbertaldo, working extremely hard. He works with Moragas here, who loves getting onto that left boot. Now back to Keir. Greenwich. What can he do? Greenwich. Back to Moragas. Now Waters on the edge of the box. Plenty of numbers in there for both sides. This time comes out to Moragas. Nearly falls. It'll fall to Graham. A free kick on that occasion. I'm not 100% what for. We'll go against Calbertaldo. They go quickly through Spasecki. Tensions are high in this game. Tell you that much. Nicely in on that occasion by Subasic. Shields is frustrated. Now it falls for Reiji. Comes out to Abbott. He's working overtime, right to left. Plays it inside. It's a touch then. Forces a wonderful save out of Brown. Just took a deflection on that occasion and Brown was forced to tip it over the bar. Would have been the worst way to go behind in this one. So ball in for the Tigers. Chance here and Keita on that occasion can't control it. And yeah, caught offside on this occasion. But promising. Bailey argues his point, but in most occasions, if you are the man taking the corner, you are going to be in an offside position if the ball does come back your way. Here's Waters. Calbertaldo. Strong again. Here's Waters. Calbertaldo can't get around Juna. Spasecki. Poor tackle. Calbertaldo. A slide from Spasecki. Spasecki came in with the hands. I thought there may have been cries of handball. Came in for Waters. Dealt with on that occasion by Redmond. And then Juna just sends it high. No talk there in Abbott. What's he called there? A handball against Abbott, potentially. Not sure what that foul was for. It looked like Subasic and Gabessa actually got mixed up and ran into each other. And Abbott would have been the beneficiary. Now a release ball. Abbott's tried to sneak off around the side. Cole can't find him with the release. Redmond gets up high, plays it down to Keita. Out to Tanini. Poor ball and intercepted by Graham. Over the top from Waters. Nothing doing there. Juna. To throw over the top, Calbertaldo plays Moragas. Wonderful touch with his left boot. He's been lively on this left side. Look at him go here. He looked to go to his left. Takes it in there. That's a wonderful tackle by Juna. Moragas gets the throw though. Still nil all here. Quick ball into Calbertaldo. Plays it across, looking for a Greenwich. It's for Raji. Graham just gets hold of that, otherwise there would have been a great counter-attacking opportunity. Tigers plenty of numbers back. This is hard to break down. Faraji gets in, wins the ball, beats you Greenwich, that's magnificent. And then plays it high. This will fall straight to Brown though. He plays it quickly. Out this side to Graham. Gabessa. Lovely down to the feet of Kerr. Calbertaldo plays Vakic. Now forces Barak into a race with Redmond, which he wins, and then I think he nutmegged him, and then he goes down and calls for a free kick, and nothing doing. Redmond talking to McConaughey, the linesman, thinking that there may have been a free kick there. I thought it may have been the other way, and it could have been very easily for Barak. Strong in that time from Moragas. Juna goes to Tanini, shut down very quickly. Graham now with Keir. Shields slid in there. Wonderful ball looking for Barak. This time Cole's out. Deals with it on the second go. Quick release. It's time for Bailey. On to Shields, looking for Faraji. Can't quite keep it in. Kia. I think as far as Redmond. Does well to keep it on that occasion, Paraskos. Here he is again, he's working overtime. Just trying to hold it. They haven't really tried to control possession at all in this game, the Tigers. They've just been attack, 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 and that's seemed to be the way they've liked it. They like it quite fast. It's time Redmond getting forward, the big centre back. Opts to go back, and poor ball looking for Tanini, and now Waters. On this occasion, it's just shut down by Graham, who just falls back into that hole, plays it to Waters and Moragas. His ball looking for Waters is an absolute peach. Paraskos didn't like it, and Waters takes off. Finds you Greenwich out wide. He's got numbers running into the box. In fact, on that occasion, it was Barak. He got barreled over. It'll be a chase here between Subasic and Abbott, which Subasic wins quite easily. Plays it short. That's a poor ball. Tanini has Shields walking towards the line. Can't quite find him. Working rather. On this occasion, it's going to be for Raji, who plays Abbott. Brown forces a good save. So again, they almost caught them napping. That one sent high by Bailey. Get under that one, he says. Shields does, but he's beaten to the header by Gabessa. And then it's cleared by Vakic. Redmond goes all the way back to Cole. The shadows of halftime now. Can one of these sides go into the break with an advantage? Just sort of been end to end. Abbott had the chance to play Keita. He holds off Calbertaldo. Now it's Moragas. Just when Greenwich was ready, Cole sends one wide. This one looking for Shields. Gabessa will get up. It'll fall to Tanini. He's got Abbott on his outside. Opts not to use him. Dispossessed on that occasion. Abbott went in. Graham won it. Strong by Cal Bataldo. Advantage was taken by Kieran, allowed to play on now. Keita on the edge of the box, goes one-on-one, and he hits the crossbar! And the Canberra FC crowd loves it. One-on-one with Sam Brown, and Michael Keita had the chance to put them 1-0 up. Oh, he'll be seeing that one in his dreams tonight if they don't win this one. All the chance in the world, just a simple tap in, and he's gone a little bit too hard. Hit the bar, but there's a corner coming. In it comes, with the front post on that occasion by Carbataldo, and that one will go high. It's the second one to hit the crossbar for the Tigers. Of course, Shields had that earlier shot, that cross in, and the header that really beat Sam Brown, and Keita on that occasion wins it, and it'll be for Raji to send it back in again with his left boot. Play's not really ready. He'll send it in. It's a nice ball in. Sam Brown's beaten. It's a bicycle kick. It's not cleared. Cries of handball. No, not quite. Cleared on that occasion, and Moragas in space can't quite seal the deal, and getting back was Spasecki to save the day. Now Barak plays it to Moragas. Moragas gets around one. It's quite pacey, but on that occasion it's Redmond getting back, the big centre back. Now Barak. Redmond again comes a third time. Working overtime now, Moragas in on the box. Nice touch, stays in. And then they win a goal kick. So fantastic defence to stop the counter-attack on that occasion from Canberra FC, and Tigers SC defence was up to the challenge. So lively last few minutes in this match. Still 0-0. Still all to play for. Of course, a spot in the next round of the FFA Cup is up for grabs as well. Tigers have never been at that stage. Now Spasecki gets back, plays Cole. Tanini plays Juna. Inside to Abbott. Plays for Raji. It's a ball in. Looking for Shields at the back. Can't quite find him. Waters beats him and then ushers him. Now it's played back to Keita. Had that amazing chance before and hit the crossbar after the advantage was taken by Ryan Keir. Dispossessed and allowed to play on. Everyone had stopped, and Keita kept going and hit that crossbar. Boy, oh boy, you won't have any better chances in a cup final than that one. Slowed down now by Bailey. Nicely controlled to Keita. Here's Juna, plays him. First touch, then goes back. Spasecki. Plays for Raji at the back, can't quite reach him. Intercepted, might fall to him now. Strong challenge, nothing doing, no free kick. Be played in by Bailey, looking for Abbott at the back. Waters is there, he hands it away. Juna will win the race, it'll be a throw anyway. Tigers still on the attack in the shadows of half-time. Comes in now. Juna, that's a poor ball by his standards. And now Keir evades the slide tackle of Paraskos. Now Moragas, he's been lively on the left or right side. Looks to go on his left. Will be intercepted by Keita. Now Abbott working really well. Now here's Keita. He has Farage. He'll play it across and he's offside. He didn't need to be in an offside position there. He had plenty of space on that left side. Did Farage. Still 0-0. Brown just taking up all the time he can. In no rush with the Tigers pressing towards the end of this first half. Plays it long and high. They can ruffle that one off. It'll fall to Redmond. He goes straight to Keir. Straight in was Keir. Now you Greenwich. Strong. Calbertaldo. Keir, that was a lovely ball. Looked for Barak, found him. And now that's not a bad ball. If Abbott can keep it in, that's a wonderful first touch. A second first touch is good. Brings it across and oh my word, Nicholas Abbott nearly set this game alight there. The first touch was exquisite. The second was even better, and boy oh boy if he finished that. Would have been hard to top.
The official has indicated there will be 1 minute of time added on.
1 minute of added time. That would have been something else from the league's top goal scorer, Nico Abbott. Just something else for this Tigers outfit, and boy oh boy, they've had some chances in this first half. The Tigers haven't been able to put them away. Canberra FC, a chance to regroup. On this occasion, nice from Paraskos. Sends him one way, then the other, then controls it again, turns it over. Moragas to Keir. Now Moragas with a chance. Be Paraskos, he'll go on his left, and he's taken in a strong challenge, but it was the ball taken away from him. I don't think that was the case. I think it was leg first. But those are the challenges that have been let go. And that'll do us for half-time. At times fiery contest here for the Federation Cup final. Spot in the FFA Cup round of 32 awaits. Moragas just questioning that last decision. Tigers nothing, Canberra FC nothing here at Deakin Stadium, thanks to Bar TV Sports for Capital Football. Of course, if no goals are scored, we will go to extra time, and if it's not decided through extra time, we will go to penalties. So plenty to play for in the second half. We'll be back shortly just after this. Welcome back to a chilly Deakin Stadium. Thanks to Bar TV. Brent Ford in commentary with you for this Federation Cup final. Canberra FC and Tigers FC. It's apparently 4.7 degrees. If you want to be technical, feels like 2.5. The dew point was at 3.6 degrees. So there is a little bit of that around. I think it'll be whoever is able to warm up at the start of this second half that will be able to take this one away. Of course, if not, we'll be going to extra time. And if it's not settled there, we'll see some penalty action here at Deakin Stadium. A good crowd in, and it is a nice and vocal crowd here. A nice little, I suppose it's a good mix of Canberra FC fans and Tigers fans as well. Of course, the Tigers looking to win their first Federation Cup final. And we're underway here in the second half. It should be a cracking encounter. It's all happening here. The music's been left on. It's a bit of a party atmosphere, despite the conditions and how cold it actually is. So here's Keir. Goes looking for Greenwich. She'll get it back from Calbertaldo, and on that occasion, a foul is called. They weren't being called in the first half, that's for sure. Fouls were being earned in the first half. Shields risking himself being sent to the sin bin there. It was his feelings know that he wasn't happy with that one. Graham at the start. A bit of a wasteful one from Calbertaldo. Played quickly. Runs out. This will be... wasn't Juna. It was Redmond on that occasion. Played from Graham. Across to Greenwich, all the way back from Verkic to Brown. As the fog starts to settle in on the ground, that tells you all you need to know about the temperature here. Tanini gets in on that occasion, manages to take it back. Looks for Abbott, can't find him. Waters pushed off it. That's a strong challenge on that occasion. Now it falls to Bailey. Bailey, a searing ball in. Now quick ball, first time to Greenwich. He'll go on a searching run. Shut down on that occasion by Redmond. Calbertaldo plays Keir. Graham gets around Shields. Around Cater as well. Then plays Greenwich. Can't blind Barak. Quick ball on that occasion. It's played out by Cole. Can't quite control it either side at the moment. That one nearly taken by Cater. Wonderful first time from Calbertaldo. Yeah, that time he was dragged down. He's not happy. Not happy. Very quickly gets told. Very quickly gets told if you want to have a go like that after winning the foul, you can have a seat on the bench for 10 if you want. That invitation was quickly snubbed out when he walked away. Smart option there from Daniel. That's a poor free kick from Graham. And now away they go through Tanini. A bit of pace. Gabessa's there. Shuts him down quite quickly. Ball on the inside looking for Abbott. Abbott with the back heel. That's audacious. Back to Tanini in the inside of the box. And then he falls over his own feet. Unbelievable. Brown with a fantastic efforting goal there. Manages to sort of spook Tanini. And the Tigers, they could have very easily been 3-0 up. And don't the Canberra FC fans absolutely love that. Still 0-0. This one will fall to Moragas. Plays it into Cole Bataldo. Finds some space in midfield. It just sort of opened up. They were sleeping there, the Tigers. Now falls to Ugrinich. A wonderful touch on the inside of the box. Redmond just says bye to that one. A few souvenirs on the outside of the field today. Quickly down. But in here, the catch, his ball, falls to Graham. Keita shuts that one down. Now it's Shields. Plays it first time, looking for Raya. Can't quite get it. Subasic is there. Call of a hold on that occasion. Subasic wasn't happy with that. Gabessa, no one's moving for him. Manages to slot it that time, and wonderful find, and Greenwich offside. Right in front of some Tigers FC's fans who let him know all about it. Doesn't really give it too much notice. The ball looking for Shields. Can't find it on that occasion. Waters takes off down that left side. Back into Cole Bataldo, is getting busy in this one. He gets it back from Barak, and another foul. Just sort of building. He plays it quickly off the ground. That was clever. Ugrinich finds some space. He gets shut down pretty quickly though by Ferreira. And then not some bad work there. In here by Verkich. Now to Graham. Gabessa too slick on that occasion. Although Graham invited Keita a chance to take that one. He didn't quite get there. Now it's Kier. Played back with Moragas. He's shut down. It's a strong challenge. Both sort of felt that one, but now Tanini. Sideways, and on that occasion, Spasecki wasn't on the same page. Now falls to Juna. Can't find Kia. Or Keita, should say, was taken by Kia. Now Shields. He works himself into that one. Good challenge with Subasic. Shields will feel that one. I think he potentially a solid collision with Subasic there. Played short this occasion for Roger, but Shields can't keep it in. This one goes long. Can't keep it in. Nice and short. Barak will race Redmond. Redmond just sort of ushers him over the line. So a bit of a settled start to this second half as that one goes across to Cole. Pressured by Barak, he sizzles one across the turf. A little bit too hot on that occasion for Juna. Out back with Tanini, back to Juna. He'll play Gabessa, who's just sort of marshalled his defence all night. That's what he really needed to do if they would have any chance in this one, but I still feel that the Tigers have the attacking weapons. That's a strong challenge on that occasion by Paraskos, and Gabessa goes down. Chance to slow things down. So it goes back to Brown. He goes long, I think as far as Redmond. Now Graham. Strong pass looking for Moragas. He can't get it. In fact, he sort of just walked away from it almost in a way. Now Keir. Here's Moragas. Loves his left boot. Can't find Calbertaldo, so he goes and wins it himself. Now Moragas goes on the left. Bumped over on that occasion, and fouls are just building up here. On that occasion, it was Dimitri Paraskos just getting a little bit too aggressive in the tackle on Lucas Moragas. Wait and see. I can put in here. Movement all over the place. Goes in. That one comes off Graham's head, dealt with quite easily by Cole. He goes wide. This occasion, see Greenwich. Oh, slipping over was Paraskos. Moragas. Cole comes out. Beats him to it, opts to just slow things down. Just over 10 minutes gone in the second half as Gabessa just works it down to Subasic. Wonderful ball on this occasion for Moragas. Works it inside, gets it back from Calbertaldo. Keeps working Moragas, goes on his wrong foot. And cleared this time for Raja. Looking for Shields. Gabessa will win the race. It's a poor touch though. But he gets it again and away goes Matty Gabessa. Wonderful work there from the skipper. Now Waters in a heap of space. Goes short to Aragas. Shut off on that occasion by Juna. Oh, lovely ball. I think Abbott will be on side. Can't get there. Keir has been dispossessed but gets it back. 1-2 with Graham. Goes all the way back. That time. And Paraskos in midfield steals it. Go to Abbott. For Raja, can't find the ball through. Wonderful defence on that occasion by Gabessa. And now Moragas in space. No, he can't find that pass on that occasion, Calbertaldo. This occasion, Keita. No foul on that occasion. I'm surprised considering what's been blown as a foul so far in this second half. Strong now, Cole Bataldo. He's making his presence known. Fall over at the wrong time on that occasion. Did very, very well though, did Bailey. And now a free kick. Well happy on this occasion. Other Tigers FC fans. A couple of words between Gabessa and our official, Gary Vander Burk. Plenty of attacking weapons. Just waiting for this one from Greenwich. Fizzes it low and taken well by Jacob Cole. Hasn't really been challenged, and that one was hit straight at him. This time. Frustration from Abbott there. He was adamant that it was going to be his throw. And I think Waters has managed to steal a couple of metres there. And Moragas plays Barak. Now back to Waters. Plays a high ball across for Greenwich. She can't deal with it at all. And I think he's offside to begin with. So just under half an hour to go, plus extra time. And then if scores are still locked after that, we'll go to extra time for half an hour. And if scores are locked after that, we'll go to penalties. Still plenty of time for either side, but chances are drying up for the Tigers, while Canberra FC seems to be making inroads here in the second half. Now Keir goes right to Moragas. Ushered out on this occasion by Christian Juna. Quickly work forward here. Now Moragas again. That's the first touch, now the second. Tries to work over Juna, and too good on that occasion, and that'll frustrate the youngster. Now Keita is being held on that occasion. No free kick coming. He plays a quick one. Now it'll be a race between Shields and Subasic, and there goes another ball. Played quickly. A quick chance that time from Shields, and did notice that Samuel Brown was off his line and just couldn't make the most of it. Oh, so a quick ball. That's a nightmare for a keeper. A poor ball from Graham, and the Tigers might sense their chance here, but we're going to have a sub. The first one in this one comes at the 63rd minute. And we'll be able to play first. Looks like it will be Tom Milicevic who will come on. No, it's Dom Giampialo coming on for Lucas Moragas. So the live wire, the young live wire comes off. And Giampaolo comes on. So You know, not a bad substitution. Crossing those flashy green boots, he'll go central. And that means he'll push Barak to the left side. Cries of handball on that occasion. I don't know how he's missed that one. So now it's Barak on that outside. Lovely tackle by Abbott. That's fantastic when your striker can make those sort of tackles. And then the touch to Shields. If he can get around Gabessa, he can't. Puts him under a bit of pressure though. And stays in. He keeps it in. Now Shields, he's got Abbott in the box. Opts to go to him. That's a lovely touch. Oh, it goes wide. Jeez, he's got a nice touch, Nicholas Abbott. And I tell you what, he's not far away from scoring here. He's got something special in him tonight. You've just got a feeling about it. He's not afraid to try something out of the box, and a bicycle kick on that occasion. Wow. Not too far away. This one goes high from Brown. One on that occasion by Giampaolo. It's high. Giampaolo back to Colbertaldo. Cut off by Tanini. And on that occasion, and there's the Bronx jeers from the Tigers FC. Finally, one goes their way, and Tanini earns one for his side. Spasecki goes for a run. Goes short to Paraskos. Now Keita. Strong on the inside. Looks for Shields. That touch was a little bit too heavy. All ball on that occasion. Verkic manages to save the day on that. I think he copped one to the leg. He's not feeling it at the moment. Now he's okay. Paraja has it cut off, and Giampaolo is not happy with that one. Looking for your Greenwich. Redmond to Cole. There goes to Spasecki. Into Abbott. And Spasecki goes high looking for Shields. He dealt with on that occasion by Subasic. Worked out the other side. Just controlled now. Goes high. Graham deals with it. Just almost a little bit too casual there, Canberra FC. Now Keir. He's looking for Giampaolo to make a run, and no one really moving for him. So now goes short to Graham. Works it with Marko Verkic. Now switches the angles completely. Goes across to Waters. So used to seeing him on the wing, playing in a left back position. Now comes across. Graham will be first one there. Shields wins it. Had to play on. That's a good call. Paraskos now to Juna, and watch them all move as soon as they get the ball, the Tigers. They just rush forward. This occasion, just controlling. Just trying to settle the game, try and take the sting out of it. No real pressure up forward from Canberra FC, so they could just continue to do this and just work them over. Now Keita. Keita. Well held, but just ends up. Oh, Abbott. Oh, Abbott. Two wonderful touches that time. And sends an audacious ball looking for Juna. Can't quite find him on that occasion. But he looks the most likely to do something out there. This occasion, Barak just dealt with strongly. Now Juna, Paraskos, and Juna again. Here's Paraskos. Has Abbott on the inside. Oh, he just played himself in there, and then a nasty tackle on Graham. And then he goes down. So the play on. Carrasco's still down behind. Looks a bit like cramp. It's put out by the Tigers. So tick over 20 minutes to go here in the second half. Still 0-0. I think the Tigers have had the better chances in this one. There hasn't really been a chance for Canberra FC of note to really push forward and score in this one. But so we'll wait here to see how Parascos fares. So Dewey stretches on the side. Tigers will be able to continue with it. Not sure if Parascos will continue in this game. On that occasion, Spasecki tried to find him. Comes out and Parascos comes back on. Seems to be okay now. Something in the water they get, some salt maybe. Wonderful from Tanini Abbott on that occasion. Graham goes down. And a yellow for that. I don't know whether that warranted a yellow card. Graham went down like he was shot by a sniper, and Nicholas Abbott goes into the book, and he's going to have to be careful from here on out. So here we go. Played here from Gabesa. That was Subasic. Now Barak on that left side. Plays it in. Spasecki deals with it well now. Keita. First touch was good. Second touch was okay, and Graham came in on that time, and Cole Bataldo has stayed down, and now Shields will put it out. A little bit of frustration here now. Cole Bataldo will get some treatment. It's really taken the sting out of the game, these last few injuries. Still plenty of time on the clock. I dare say there's going to be a little bit of extra time, maybe 5 or 6 minutes the way this is going. All depends based on the fourth official's discretion. But the way it's going, it's looking like there will be extra time. Of course, when there is that lure of extra time, sides are unlikely to try and push for that 90th minute winner. We'll have to wait and see how this night pans out. It could be a long one ahead just yet. Who knows? So Cole Bataldo seems okay. So the ball come in. And he'll be allowed back on. And so away we go. Just a tick over a quarter of an hour to go before extra time. And Bailey will be dealt with by Subasic. I think as far as Bailey. Cole Bataldo seems to be moving freely. Here to Barak. Now wide to Waters. seems to find so much space. Didn't last year's treble. Falls to Barak. Back out to Waters on that left side. Just being controlled by Canberra FC at the moment. Lovely touch by Barak. Now to Keir. Takes something special to break down the defence from there, and Faraji just plays it back. Easily dealt with. Just needs spark from either of these sides at the moment. Just seem to be sort of content with the way this game is going, and he's a mile offside, Abbott. Tigers FC fans didn't like that call, but just seemed to be so far away from where he needed to be, Nicholas Abbott. Brown puts his boot through that one. Juna's there, and now Waters. Plays it to Keir. Colbertaldo. Beats Giampaolo. A ball on the inside for Barak. Nearly there, but Cole manages to get there. He just sends one high into the sky. Tells Shield to get under that one. Falls to Abbott. First touch was good. Second touch just missing. Now comes wide. Here's Gabet. Greenwich couldn't control it. Oh, Keita can. It's fantastic work, but nothing forward for him, so he just sends one. And then another one. That one goes to Greenwich. Bounces off him. Now Darren Bailey. Look at him go. Lovely ball out wide to Abbott. This time he's onside. What can he do? He has a shot and potentially was okay, but again, a little bit too easy for Sam Brown in goal. He just sends a flat one. That one from Paraskos just couldn't quite find the target. Faraji nearly steals that one. Now it's stolen by Paraskos. It's played here. It's a poor ball, and now it's going to be a sub, and it's going to be Paraskos coming off.
Substitution for Canberra Tigers, coming off number 8, Dimitrios Paraskos.
Boyan.
Number 6, Boyan Taseski.
Boyan Taseski is coming on. Coming off Dimitrios Paraskos and Boyan Taseski. It's the man coming on. So we'll see what he can provide this Tigers unit. Oh, that one was poor. A couple of flicked up on that occasion by Cole. So goes strong here. It looks long, and Subasic nearly creates a problem straight off the bat. Now comes wide to Greenwich. It's got plenty of space. It's just starting to open up at the moment. He plays it. Way back to Vukic. Now Waters, he hasn't stopped running all night. He goes down. Still play on. Freya plays it back to Bailey. Swung by Shields. No. Yeah. Boyan to Seski with his first touch. A nice one to Keita. Keita's open. He's got Abbott. He does play him. He's in. And what a save by Brown. Barely even moved. Like a brick wall. Sam Brown denies Nico Abbott. That for me was the best chance of the night. That was even better than Keita's chance in the first half. Boy, oh boy, the Tigers been runners up in this competition a number of times, and you just get the feeling that sometimes it might not be their night. Now, here's Abbott again. He's not going to die wondering. Gives it to Frazier. Goes on the left. Brown again. What a save. Boyan to Seski. No. Here come the Tigers, though. Building that momentum. A sub coming on for Canberra FC. Just looking a little bit flat at the moment. It's going to be Nikola Jadric. Wait to see who he comes on for as Kitch stays down. We get some treatment again. Clock just ticking away. We're going to have plenty of extra time here. So Vakich will go to the sideline. Brown with two fantastic saves in the last couple of moments. I don't know, Faraji and Abbott. So, yep, that'll be the change. It'll be Marko Vakich coming off and Nikola Jadric coming on.
Substitution for Canberra FC coming off number 2, Marko Vikic, coming on number 19, and Nikola Jadric.
So what it means is Ryan Keir will go to right back and Jadric will play in the midfield. I think that fresh legs there. Waters plays it now to Nini in space. Plays a quick one. It's time to Seski. Now back into Seski. Such an imposing figure. Oh, nice touch from Abbott. He gets it back and then tries to work on that occasion with Tanini. Bailey was on it. Has a quick ball in. Dealt with by Colbertaldo. A nice clearance on that occasion by Brown. Bailey, not many options, so he just gives it straight over.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's attendance is 565. Thank you for your attendance.
So attendance of 565 tonight. Not a bad crowd in here at Deakin Stadium. Certainly been vocal and let themselves be heard, that's for sure. On that occasion, just easy for Subasic. Still got plenty of entertainment to come from the looks of it. Just over 6 minutes as Jadric leaves it for Kia. He goes long. Was it the Colbertaldo? Across to Waters. This is where the muscles start to get tight. The emotions start to run high as Waters. What can he create? He gets the throw. Plays Yadrich. Dealt with on that occasion. Oh, fantastic work by Keita. Looking to go in as Barak. He's dispossessed by Keita. Can only play as far as Cole Bataldo. And then Giampaolo. Back to Graham. Giampaolo has that one smothered to Seski. Giampaolo again in on the box now. He's taken down. No penalty on that occasion. Wonderful work on that occasion from Cole Bataldo. He plays it in, and Graham with the best chance of the night for Canberra FC, and just swings it across the face. A goal. It was wonderful work up play. Greenwich played it in, and wow, oh wow. It would have been a smash and grab job from the home side. That's for sure. A long one on this occasion from Cole. It's across to Spasecki. Again high, Keita. He gets up. Can't win it down. Graham, first touch was good. Goes again. Plays it wide. Looking for Barak. Barak with a touch. Tries to get around. And earns his side a corner. Nervous moments here. Defending the corner. Still plenty of time for either side. It'll be Giampaolo to send it in. He sends it high. Dealt with easily on that occasion by Cole. Abbott calls it, and that's the way it goes. He can't get it. Greenwich plays one over the back. Juna can't shut it down. Cole Bataldo plays Graham in midfield. Just get the feeling that Canberra FC have the momentum as Farage goes chasing after that one. Jandridge keeps his feet. Plays it to Barak. In on the box. It's the last place you want to make a bad challenge as a heavy fog just comes over the top of the stadium. Right now it's definitely a bit eerie. Giampaolo will take the corner. Here it comes. Giampaolo sends it high. Cole's read it the best. Falls to the back. Greenwich. Oh, the best chance. And Barak to the right. Wonderful save, I think, on that occasion by Cole. Two fantastic saves. All coming down to this. Quickly in. Greenwich at the front. Here he is. Gets it. He goes into the box. And what a wasted chance by Jason Greenwich. Fantastic chances there for Canberra FC. Both sides have had plenty of chances in this one. Haven't been able to finish, and as you can see at the top of your screen, that fog has come in and it is getting heavy. Free kick against the Tigers. It's taken quickly. Not sure if that was the decision that should have been taken, but They take it anyway. Looking at Waters go on this occasion. Looks to go. Has it stealing? Now Cole. It goes wide. It gets lost in the fog for a little bit. Now Bailey with some pace. He gets around Kierno. He can't control it. A bit worried about that if it does go to extra time. Abbott, Kier on this occasion. Colbertaldo plays Jadridge. He's got the fresh legs, but so does Tuseski. So he goes with him. Jadridge coming in on. He can play it again if he wants. He's got Greenwich. He falls over Tuseski, then kicks it into him and wins a goal kick. It's fantastic work by Boyan there. "90 minutes is up. We're about to find out how much extra time we'll have. 4 minutes of extra time. Scores the level, will go to extra time. Another 30 minutes. 30 minutes of extra time if no goals are scored in the next 4 minutes of stoppage time. It's quite unbelievable, this fog that's just rolled in over the top of this match. Fantastic effort on that occasion. Now it's Abbott. Plays it across. Tanini, dispossessed by Kier. Tuseski and Kier, they go together. It's a strong one. Here's Shields. Can he control it? No, he can't. On that occasion, it's Subasic. He plays it high, looking for Nick Greenwich. He can't find him. It's either side daring enough to try and win it in normal time. We'll find out in the next bit. It's a high ball in by Bailey, Jadridge and Tuseski. On this occasion, Jadridge wins it, but in from behind was Abbott. Here comes Juna. Oh, turned over, and he goes down. And if he's consistent, that'll be a yellow, and it is. Graham goes into the book. We saw that happen to Abbott before. Play on. So here's Bailey looking to find an in. Can't find it. Kier. No one forward. So plays it to Giampaolo in those flashy green boots. Of course, Abbott on a yellow. Can't afford to make a challenge. Now Graham. He's got Waters on that other side. In the midst of the fog. A wonderful bit of work there by Waters. Plays it in. It'll fall. It'll fall. Oh, and on that occasion it was Greenwich. A wonderful defending, and now Shields. He slips over at the inopportune moment. Now it comes wide. Giampaolo. Not sure how much time is left. There couldn't be much time left at all. It was an ambitious shot on that occasion. I think Canberra FC quite happy to take this to another 30 minutes. That one goes down. It'll be the Tigers' ball. Are they brave enough to try and win it? Plays over the head. It's Gabessa in that thick fog. Oh, lovely touch on that occasion. Oh, Greenwich was there, but it's Cole who came to the rescue. He just sort of holds it, and then he plays a long ball to Tanini. Can't get over a Colbertaldo. Now Greenwich. Plays it back to Kier. Kier looks forward. Abbott, of course, can't make too much contact. Now Gabessa plays a high ball. That one's lost in the fog. Wow, oh wow. Can't be much time left in this one, and we're going to get 30 minutes of chaos. I dare say we're going to get 30 minutes of chaos because you can't see where the ball is. Mark Shields knows where the ball is. He's pushed over. Surely there's a free kick. No, it's not given. Here's Bailey. Bailey with a chance here. Sends it forward. Can't see that one. Full time, 0-0. We're going extra time. Federation Cup drama here. A thick fog has rolled in over Deakin Stadium, and I'll tell you what, this is going to be chaos for the next 30 minutes. The fans here are going absolutely off their racket. I'm excited about this one. I don't know why, because it's absolutely freezing cold at the moment, but I tell you what, we've got a ball game. We've got an absolute ball game at the moment, and I'm excited because this game is going to be decided in the most amazing of conditions.
Ladies and gentlemen, given that this evening's game has ended after 90 minutes in a draw, there will be two 15-minute periods of extra time. If the game is still drawn at that stage, there will be kicks from the penalty spot.
This is going to be amazing. I'll tell you what, I will do my best to try and commentate this game in this bit of extra time. The thick fog has come over. Really just came from nowhere, and the crowd is in raptures at the moment. They're absolutely loving this. Don't know about these teams. This is a final to remember. Despite the score being 0-0, I'll tell you what, whoever wins this, it'll go down in folklore. For the Tigers, they're looking for their first. Canberra FC, they're going for 2 in a row. I'll tell you what, you'd hate to be a keeper if it turns into penalties. They'll be flat out seeing the ball. Team's still in their huddle from what I can see from my position. Team's still it'll be fascinating to see how they go about navigating this one. This is not exactly what you can prepare for during training. And it's quite something else. Not exactly sure how much time they get at the end here before we start. Team's still in their huddles here. Just waiting to see what takes place here. Looks like both are just sort of taking their time. I wouldn't, under these conditions, just have to check exactly how warm it is at the moment. according to the forecast at 8:30, it feels like 1 degree. Strange conditions. It's a bit crazy up here. Can't quite believe it because behind us it's not too bad. It's like we're in a sort of fog cloud. I don't know how far this fog actually extends, but it's certainly gripped this ground, and it's going to make this game for 30 minutes extremely difficult. Not sure what's happening here.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to the climatic conditions, the team's going to take a 10-minute break and see what occurs. So they're going to go into the dressing room so that they don't get cold out here.
Amazing.
After 10 minutes, we'll let you know what's happening.
Amazing. This game's been thrown into absolute chaos at the moment due to this fog that's rolled in. There's going to be a 10-minute break. And then we're going to see exactly what happens after that. But I can't quite actually believe what's happening at the moment. But we are going to take a quick break here. And I guess we're all in the hands of the league at the moment and see what they say. And I don't know what you would do here. Would you call it off and then we play half an hour another time? I mean, you've got to remember Canberra FC, of course, is getting on a plane tomorrow. They're going across to overseas for a tournament in Croatia. So it's not like they can reschedule this game. Quite strange. But we will wait and see what happens. It's been a couple of fans make their way onto the pitch. I dare say they've had a good night so far. But it'd be very disappointing if this game isn't finished here tonight, because it's been a fantastic game despite the 0-0 scoreline. I think both sides have had their chances. But we are waiting to see what occurs and whether this fog moves on, but I dare say it's settled in for the night. Starting to get a little bit better, I must say, but it's hard to really explain for those of you at home who are sort of seeing it. I think the camera makes it look perhaps a little bit better than it is to the naked eye, but it's definitely playable conditions. I know teams here in Canberra would train in these sort of conditions, but in the hands of the league at the moment, and we'll wait and see what occurs. So we're just waiting to see. I don't think this game Just wait and see. Referee making his way out. So we'll get back underway here, hopefully shortly. Gary Vandenborough making his way. So Gary's having a look. Our match official's having a look to see what the vision's like from down on the pitch. I'm having a look at it from above, and I can see players from the other side. Yeah. Really will be down to the match officials as to what decision that they make at this point in time. And
they don't know your reputation. They don't know your reputation yet.
So now they're looking, waiting and seeing
They believed everything we told them.
what's going to happen. Alex McConaughey.
Gary! Gary!
Looking
There's
as well.
girls over here for you.
So we're waiting to see a decision from the match officials, and
Don't know your reputation.
becomes a very awkward situation with Canberra FC going overseas and playing in this tournament in Croatia. Because there's no way they're coming back here and playing it tomorrow morning and then jumping on a plane. Unfortunately, we can't tell you much more than what's happening at the moment and what we can see, because that's all that's happening at the moment. They're just hoping. Fog seems to just roll on over, but I mean, it is playable. It's playable, but ultimately it will be down to the match officials as to what they consider as playable in these conditions. Have to look at the rule book and see what the go is and what would happen if this match was postponed, and if they're really concerned about the condition, surely they would just go straight to penalties. Perhaps, I don't know. I'm just looking at different alternatives that could be used in this sort of situation. It's such a unique situation. So we'll wait and see what takes place. So again, still talking. Still waiting to see. Still waiting to see what happens. All in the hands of the referees at the moment. So conference is still going on between the officials. Let's see what they say. It's not looking promising though if you want football.
It's clearing up. 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 It's clearing up.
Still waiting, it looks.
It's clearing up, dude. Bring the players back. Bring them back.
Definitely think conditions are playable at this stage. Again, just waiting to see what happens here. A lot of frustrated fans.
Let's go, Gary! 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 Bring the players back! Bring the players back! Gary! It's getting better. Clear it up. Time. Share time.
Still waiting, still a conference.
Gary! Gary!
So referees look like they're heading inside.
SMP security.
Fans would be hoping it's to get the players because
On the other side. So exciting.
waiting to see what the ruling is. Warm-up players are heading inside. It looks like the fog is clearing just slightly. On my conditions, you'd be able to see, if you're at ground level, you'd be able to see across the field. Of course, it is going to obstruct the players, but I think that's the beauty of these conditions at the moment, is it's not going to be easy to play in, and if you want to win this Fed Cup final, I think it's quite a bit of a folklore style story if you do end up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referees have said that there's been a slight improvement over the last couple of minutes, as we can see ourselves, and they're going to give it another 10 more minutes.
Oh my goodness.
If it has continued to improve, then it looks like we may get the final game, but they're going to wait for another 10 more minutes.
Quite amazing. So we just heard from the ground announcer that the referees have said that there's a slight improvement. So rather than get the game underway, they're going to see if it's going to improve further and wait another 10 minutes before getting this game underway. Now, I can see their point, but I can also see that the point of view from if the game is actually good enough to play at this point in time, which I think it is, looking at the ground, there has been big improvement over the last 10 minutes, but why not start the game now? And if it doesn't improve, well, then you call it off. But at least get it started. Give the fans, who are all 565 of them that are in here, something to sort of watch while they're waiting. Instead, we're sort of sitting and hoping and waiting and seeing if this fog is going to lift, and I don't think the fans are going to hang around and what could be a classic finish to this Federation Cup final. Of course, it did finish 0-0. Chances galore for the Tigers FC. Mark Shields in the first half hit the post, or the crossbar rather, and So did Michael Keita. Nico Abbott had a great chance to score in the second half. Canberra FC had a couple of chances before the 90 minutes were up, but they were unable to break the deadlock either. So here we sit, sort of waiting for this fog to lift in what is essentially nearly minus conditions. We're about 1 degree at the moment. The fans are sort of just sitting, waiting, hoping. But definitely think the game could have been underway right now. If anything, it's almost like a light rain shower. Well, that to me is what the fog is now looking like. The players are coming out and warming up, or maybe it's the reserves. So that's promising. Players are coming out in their jackets and they're warming up. The Tigers are warming up. So dare say that they want this game to go ahead. And they believe that this game is going to go ahead. So now it'll just be waiting and seeing what the referee's decision is. Of course, if they don't think it's safe to play, then we won't get a game, which will be extremely disappointing. Still waiting. Still no. Still no sign of Canberra FC. Still waiting. Canberra FC, or rather Tigers FC, their whole squad's out. Canberra FC still in the sheds. Dare say there's not much difference between now and when the game finished. So I think the conditions are good enough to actually play in. But again, it's all up to the referee's discretion. But as I've said before, it does raise problems when one side's getting on a plane overseas in the morning and you look at trying to reschedule the game, and when it ties into a national competition like the FFA Cup round of 32, you don't exactly have many choices. So still waiting to see what the call is here. Just a couple of minutes to make a decision. So the Tigers are out warming up. They're definitely keen to play this 30 minutes. Definitely adapting to these conditions. Canberra FC, on the other hand, are still in the sheds. So won't say what the call is, but you can definitely see across the ground now. So I think the referee should hurry things up, come out, get this game underway. Otherwise, it's looking like it could be a long trip home for those fans coming from Cooma. So just waiting. At the moment, I've got Jacob Cole doing some work in the fog, trying to have a look at balls coming in from corners and what they'd look like, and it seems like he's able to pick them out quite easily. So that's a promising sign. Still waiting to see what happens here. I dare say we're going to get this extra time finally underway, though. Here come Canberra FC, so here we go. They always say give the people what they want, and if they want football, give them football, and it looks like we're going to have some football here. What a 30 minutes coming up for us here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referees have determined that as long as the conditions don't get any worse, the extra time, 2 15-minute periods, will be played at 9:30, which is in about 7 minutes' time.
Just had confirmation that if the conditions don't get any worse than they are currently, then we will have extra time, but it will be in 7 minutes, so we'll just take a quick break, I suppose, and we'll come back for the start of this kickoff as soon as we have more information.
he's wearing work boots. He can't pick.
Oh my God.
All right, well, it seems like after an eternity waiting for, well, I guess a little bit of fog to clear and things to happen, 565 fans are still here, they're still cheering, they're still waiting. We were meant to kick off about 2 minutes ago, we haven't, but the teams are out there and it's going to be a sub being made here. Graham's being taken off and Tom Milicevic will make his way. The final sub for Canberra FC. We've now got Dom Gianpaolo, Nikola Jadric and Tom Milicevic are all now on the field. Extra time here in the Fed Cup final. Away we go. First touch. Canberra FC coming out in extra time. Ball gets stuck high. Nice from Baric. Plays Gianpaolo. Stripped on that occasion by Teseski, and then he loses it. Now it's played inside. That's a wonderful ball. This occasion looking for Ugrinic. Plays it on the inside. It's a wonderful ball. Gianpaolo! It's come off the bar! What a save on that occasion by Jacob Cole. Gianpaolo nearly breaks the deadlock, barely a minute into extra time. Amazing, amazing football. We wait half an hour and that's a start to extra time, and now Canberra FC, that was a red hot start from them. Can't imagine the scenes the side scores. Abbott can't quite get it. Will be chased back. This occasion will go to Spasecki. It's in the tank of these two sides. Not ideal to play that much football and have a break. Here's Abbott looking on the inside. It's a wonderful ball looking for Shields, but Brown off his line does brilliantly. It's in midfield now. There's a chance for Tanini. Now plays Abbott. Abbott plays it in the corner, looking for Shields. Nearly fell for Tanini. Keita dispossessed on this occasion by Jadric. To Juna. Now Shields just controls it. It's a wonderful shot from Bailey. No, it's just to the side. It's not going to do it. Just got to wonder how much Nicholas Abbott has left in the tank. Here it goes to Barak. He's still going, and he's going strong. And he looks to play it in, comes off. On that occasion, Christian Juna. Abbott, he's not feeling it. He's calling for a sub. Behind play, he's having a chat to his coach Gabby Wilk. That one, this occasion, Shields. So Tigers effectively playing with a man down at the moment as Nicholas Abbott is receiving treatment, and they're happy to play with a man down, it seems. Because he's the man who's looked most likely to win them this game. So Abbott's had his treatment. Looks like it's a a sore groin. Looked like he was also cramping a bit as well. It does look tight, and when you look at the bench, I mean, perhaps Dominic Colucciello could be a man to come on and possibly win, or Martin Garcia-Crom as well. Juno plays it all the way back. This occasion, forced to go high. Waters does well. Works with Barak. Now Jadridge. Now back to Barak. Gianpaolo on the edge of the box. He has a shot. Oh, fantastic save by Cole. And again, all the momentum with Canberra FC at the moment. Waters, he plays it in. This one will fall to Jadridge. Can't find him on the way back. Falling over on that occasion was Shields. He goes high. This one's cut down. Wonderful work by Bailey. Goes inside. Gets past one, gets past two. They both met each other and play on was the call. He kept going. Can play Abbott. He's working on empty, but he does well on that occasion. Plays it. Here's a chance for Tanini. Oh no. And a yellow for Tanini. Offside anyway. Well. It's good to see that. I know that the dissent rule's been brought in, but I think a yellow card in that situation is suffice in a cup final. Especially in extra time. Here on that occasion was Redmond. He had it turned over. Now Barak playing, looking for Gianpaolo. That's not going to work. Or rather, it was Ugrinich. Played in for Redmond. Again, Shields can't get there. I just think Canberra FC look more likely at the moment. Jadridge looking for Barak. That's not going to work. Cross. So here for Redmond. Goes across. This time looking for Bailey. Can't quite find Farage. Nice work there between Colbertaldo and Gabessa. Played high here. That time was a good foot in from Tseski. Tell you what, they're running on empty here, the Tigers, at the moment. Here's Barak. Looks to play it in. Skips around one. Tanini's right with him. Ends his side. No, he doesn't earn a corner. No. Great defence there from the Tigers. But again, they turn it over. Gianpaolo. This time script by Tseski. Jadridge. Good challenge. Allowed to move on. Ryan Keir and Abbott. Keir wins that one down to Ugrinich. Plays Colbertaldo. Dealt with on this occasion easily by Cole. Waters. Goes high. Tseski. He still spots it, controls it. Finds Abbott. He controls it. First touch. Plays it back to Juna. Abbott still tracking that one, not quite with the vigour he was in the earlier stages of this match, but he's still battling on, still trying to have that creative touch. Here's to Nini, back to Juna. Plays it to Tseski. Now to Juna. All the way back to Spasecki. Just working it across, and now to Cole. Spasecki looking to control. He does so. Gabessa with a shove. Yeah, that's going to be a free kick. Gabessa just getting in the back. Can have a sub. Coming off, it's going to be Michael Keita. Yeah, I thought he was running on empty, and it's going to be Dominic Calucciello coming on. The boy from Tuggeranong. Of course, moved across.
Coming on, number 5, Michael Keita. Coming on, number 14, Dominic Calucciello.
Here we go. It's a free kick. To be taken here by Bailey. Just curling. Dealt with easily by Brown. Cole Bataldo. Look at the runners here for Gianpaolo. Finds you Greenwich. He looks to take the game on, and he does. Gets around one, but comes back for the second time. Spasecki. And he does very, very well. Just under 4 minutes here. It's a fever pitch. Fogel, but gone at this stage. So comes Jadrich. Plays you Greenwich. Comes across the ground. Juna does well. Falls here to Farage. Good tackle by Jadrich. Comes across now. Now Abbott looking for Shields. He's working on empty. All the way back. Here to Brown. That's an ambitious ball. It works. No, it doesn't. Still working here. Canberra FC. All the way back to Brown. The outside of his boot. There for Tseski. Just looking for Farage. Couldn't find him. New Greenwich. Can't do much with that, so here comes another sub on this occasion. We're going to see Greenwich coming off and Ivan Pavlak coming on. Ivan Pavlak. So, more fresh legs for Canberra FC. It's a wonderful ball. Farage. Farage! Oh, over the bar. He had Abbott on the inside. Farage opted to go himself. Don't know if that was the right choice. I don't think it was on that occasion. Comes out this side. Here's Ivan Pavlak. What can he do? The fresh legs. Plays it across. Looking for Gianpaolo. Gianpaolo. Can he control it? Plays it in. Oh, that one's gone straight past. Oh, and it's gone over the bar from Nikola Jadrich. Oh, what a chance. Gone begging. Oh, boy, they don't come much better than that. It beat everyone. Beat absolutely everyone that chance. Cannot believe this is still 0-0. Some of the chances in this game, you would not see them miss on a week of Sundays. And wow, a cold Saturday night here at Deakin Stadium. The chances have just not gone into the back of the net tonight. Just seems to be that way. And what do we got? 36 seconds. Goes quickly. Shields plays Abbott. Still fighting along here. Beats Yadrich. A ball beats Waters. Nearly comes through. Oh, Taseski. That's a big boy challenge, and that's a yellow card. He's felt all of that. Felt absolutely all of that, Cole Battaudo. So it's Thomas Milicevic, sorry, got the... No, sorry, Martin Krum. Rather, Dominic Colucciello. So that's half time. We'll switch signs. Of course, no real break. What will happen here?
Ladies and gentlemen, after the first period of extra time, the score is still 0-0. The score remains as a draw at the end of the next period of 15 minutes. It will go straight to kick from the penalty spot.
So all to play for in the next 15 and a bit minutes. Of course, Nikola Yadrich, what a chance. What a chance he had. And as well, Hussein Faraji. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful chance to score for the Tigers. They just seem destined here to have things not go their way. So we're underway here in the second period of extra time, thanks to the boot of Nico Abbott. Nice early one there. Early throw, can play Hussein early, decides to play Shields. It'll be Keir, just put his boot through that one. Vicious here from Cole to be so far out of the box. He'll just look to play it back. And then he can pick it up. Cole shoots it long. Hussein can't quite get the header on that one. Ryan Keir. Stealing a couple of metres. Still keeps walking along that sideline, stealing a couple of metres. It's very clever. All of it counts in this sort of game. Gianpaolo has a chance to play it to Pavlak. Pavlak one step. Comes across. Fall to Gianpaolo. It doesn't on this occasion. Colucciello. A wonderful ball, and here comes Tanini on the break, on the counter-attack. He spots a man running. Will he get there? He might get there. He does. He does. He plays a ball in. Abbott, not get there. Shield will get there, and it'll be all a little bit too easy there for Samuel Brown in goal. So he'll send it long. He'll put his boot through that one. Tell you, how would you be feeling if you're Sam Brown or Jacob Cole right now? 11 minutes. Oh, Abbott, he's onside here. He's onside. Could he find the finishing touch here? No, Waters just does him in there, and I think he's done a hamstring there, Abbott. Possibly, no. He did feel very, very tight at the end of that run, though. Waters just has a little bit more in the tank, and it's almost a bit like you're on FIFA. Your players have got absolutely no energy. You're literally running on empty. This is where the players start to get injured, as Spasecki fell over there. Now Keir, he looks to play a lovely ball for Pavlak. Pavlak controls it. He gets into the box. He plays one across the... Jadrich! Jadrich is bumped over. That should be a penalty. There's no penalty coming. Comes across now for Giampaolo. Jadrich is still down in the box. It was definitely a challenge from behind, and he was pushed over. I think strong-willed referee not to play a penalty there, but it was the wrong decision. Now it's Shield. Couldn't play it. Incredible here. Well, for the good of the game, not playing a penalty there in those situations, I don't know. I think he was pushed over from where I was sitting, and here's again working his way inside is Milicevic. They're finding plenty of space. Just under 10 minutes to go. Goalkeepers better warm up those mitts, because if they're not going to get there, who knows? Sent up here, this occasion by Cole. He goes looking for Tanini. Will he get there? No, he won't. Good communication on that occasion with Waters. This one sent high. Cut down on that occasion from Colucciello. Wonderful ball from Keir. On this occasion looking for Barak. Barak's in the box now. He's got numbers in if he wants to use them. This header goes high. It'll fall to Pavlak. Pavlak pays it back to... Oh, a chance for Milicevic. Plenty of chances for Canberra FC. They're the side that looks most likely at this moment. The fitter legs at the moment. Subasic gets a quick ball from the poor boy there. Plays it quickly on to Cole Bataldo. Back to Subasic. They're hungry. They want the game here. Forced to Milicevic. Oh, perfect ball out there for Pavlak. Could have played Giampaolo. I think he'll be offside. No, he's still onside. Giampaolo working in the box. Plays it to Milicevic. Oh, he had a perfect chance to score there. Abbott is absolutely running on empty. Gabby Wilkes got to make a decision here. He's got two strikers out there. Got absolutely nothing left in the tank, and at this stage he's literally hanging on. Oh, yellow. Not sure about that one. Yellow for Matty Gabessa. Gabby Wilk has literally got both Mark Shields and Nico Abbott running on empty, and at the other end you've got three fresh strikers in Dom Giampaolo, Nikola Jadrich and Ivan Pavlak. So it's sent forward here. Again, Spasecki, they're just sort of praying for penalties and hoping to back themselves in. Barak can't quite get past Spasecki, and another push. On that occasion, coming from Jadrich. Ball sent high in the air. Shield running on empty. Abbott. Plays it here. There's occasion to Redmond. Gianpaolo. Just turns Bailey. Gets it back. Gianpaolo, what can he create here? He gets his side a corner. So they're building, absolutely building. Just under rather, 6 minutes. Then extra time on top of that. And then if no one scores, it'll be penalties. And tell you what, there'll be a couple of nervous penalty takers. It's a wonderful ball in. Oh, it comes out the back. Oh, it's a fantastic save on that occasion by Cole. I think it was Milicevic or Jandrich in there. They both look quite similar. But it was Cole who was up to the task on that occasion. Jacob Cole keeps the Tigers alive. So it'll be in here from Gianpaolo. That time Cole gets out. Jandrich, Milicevic can't quite finish on that occasion. So again, plenty happening spectator-wise, and sent long by Cole. This occasion, pushed back. On that occasion, to Seki. Across this time. No one can get there. Still just taking their time here. Just about 3 minutes. And 80 seconds, 3 minutes. It's going to happen. Bailey throws it long, looking for Shields. He's running on empty. He still controls it. Wonderful ball looking for Tanini. Can't quite get there. He'll go chasing it though. Pavlak will send it long. Good challenge on this occasion for Colucciello. Not coming, and Milicevic, a wonderful challenge in there. Wins the ball, then plays it. Barak. It's got Waters wide, still working for him. He plays it high up the field, looking for Milicevic. There's Gianpaolo. Can't keep it. Still just not a whole lot of energy in this team. Really not a whole lot of energy about the Tigers. They are limping to this. If Canberra FC would be trying to steal this, because I don't know about penalties, I would back Sam Brown, and again you just see that Shields has got nothing. We've got Farage is just sort of limping to it here, and Bailey as well. We've got short to Farage, surely. He goes forward to Shield, who's just being taken there by Subasic, and he gets a nutmeg and the crowd loves it. Here we go, Gianpaolo gives it to Pavlak. This is the chance that they want, 90 seconds to go. Pavlak has the chance, bends it across, oh, just couldn't find Jadrich. Jadrich now, just to go back inboard, can find Colbertaldo, now Waters. Waters looking, finding an edge. Juna, what a challenge. What a challenge at this stage of the game. He goes inside. He plays it to Taseski. Now back to Juna. He has it cut off. Now they're undermanned. Here's Colbertaldo. Here's Colbertaldo! What a save by Cole! And then a corner. Well, it was nearly the moment. I tell you what, we're at fever pitch right here. What a final. It'll be Gianpaolo to send it in. It's this moment or nothing. It comes in. It's taken at that stage really well by Cole. He can just wait it out now. I dare say there won't be much extra time. He takes it there. Amazingly done there by Gabessa. He's led from the front all night. He's managed to quell the danger of this Tigers attack. The clock has been stuck at 5 seconds here at the ground. So I don't know exactly how much extra time is left, as the fourth official hasn't put that up on the board yet. Juna, good battle. Turns it over. Juna goes again. Colbertaldo, he's still going. Plays it in. Here we go to Taseski. Plays Abbott. He's got runners. He's got Shields. This is their last roll of the dice before penalties, I think. Taken in a wonderful tackle. There's 1 minute of extra time. Can they win it here on the break? He's got Milicevic on the inside. Waters, he doesn't see him. So here comes Abbott. Abbott plays it long, looking for Shields. Shields controls it. He can't play it. So here's Keir. He'll overtake it. He has runners everywhere. He's not opting to use them. On this occasion, he uses Jadrich. Jadrich plays it across. That's a wonderful ball on this occasion. Controlled and a strong, strong challenge. Can't think there's much time left. Keir looks back post. He's hunting it. And Cole will save the day. And I dare say he's going to have to save the day a couple more times, because we're going to penalties. No, he still hasn't called the whistle. Here's Pavlak. Pavlak. Still time. He sends it in. And that's the, oh my God, he's not won the game. Barak with the header. I can't believe it. Cole's been laid out. How has he not scored with the open net at his mercy? There's players down everywhere, and that's full time. We're going to penalties. Well, if you wanted a dramatic Fed Cup final, ladies and gentlemen, you got it. There was fog, there was extra time, there was time off, but here we are, no goals separating these two sides after 120 minutes of football, plus that half-hour break with the fog. Their players tired, they're on their feet, and it's going to come down to the battle between Sam Brown and Jacob Cole here. What a final. What a absolute unbelievable final. What do these sides have left? We'll find out very shortly who's going to be the hero. What a night of football. No goals separating these two great sides. And we'll wait and see what happens here in the penalties. Plenty of players getting rubbed down, trying to stay warm. You don't want to tighten up in this situation. What a time to be a hero. It's literally had it all this game, except a goal. Everything but a goal this game. Just wait and see what's left. What surprises are in store for us here in the penalty shootout. It's literally in the hands of Sam Brown and Jacob Cole, the penalty takers. Who's going to be the hero? All to play for here. All to play for here. So it looks like it'll be Darren Bailey. Darren Bailey, the first one from the spot. How are the nerves on these two? Sam Brown and Darren Bailey. Well, I tell you what, it doesn't get much more dramatic than this. Truly is heart and mouth stuff. It all comes down to this. Darren Bailey, first up. Oh, he's missed it! He's missed it to the right. He's left it way too right. Sam Brown gets the right way. And the perfect start for Canberra FC. All to do now for the Tigers. And what a long walk back to his teammates for Darren Bailey. Unusual tactic of Sam Brown taking the penalty. And he's hit the bar! Not going to get any more dramatic than this. The first two penalties have been missed. I saw Sam Brown take multiple penalties in the warm-up earlier today, and he didn't miss one. And he hits the crossbar then when it matters most. Unbelievable. And then Brown gets a yellow. Well, it's all happening. And still, even in the penalty shootout, we haven't had a goal. Unbelievable. So back all square. Shields' turn. Oh, he got a hand to it. But it wasn't enough on that occasion by Brown, and Shields scores a crucial first goal for the Tigers in this shootout. The pressure goes back to Canberra FC now. Pressure now on Matt Waters. He's missed it! Well, what a turn of events! And all the pressure would go back on Canberra FC if Faraji can put this away. They would have one hand on the cup. He slotted it! Brown guesses right again, and Faraji scores the second one. Well, I can't believe it. I've never seen a penalty shootout where a keeper has guessed right 3 ways. And more times than not it's gone in. He's ultimately unlucky, Sam Brown. Ultimately unlucky. And the pressure falls on Barak to keep him in it. He coolly slots it into the left-hand corner. Take a bow, Daniel Barak. That was cold as ice. So it's the man who really couldn't miss, Nico Abbott, to really put him in the driver's seat. Oh, another fantastic goal. They're in the driver's seat, one hand on the cup. So it's down to Giampaolo to keep them in this game. He must score. He scores, cool, calm, collected, into the bottom left-hand corner. All comes down to this. Jacob Cole. He kicks this, and the Tigers win the Federation Cup for the first time. How's your nerves? He does it! Jacob Cole does it! The Tigers are the Federation Cup champions for the first time. They've done it! And after all that's happened throughout this game, the Tigers have survived it all. They've defeated the reigning champions, stopped them going back to back, and for the first time, they've tasted victory. And how sweet it is for Tigers FC. Runners up so many times, never tasted the ultimate success in the Federation Cup. This is their moment. And how fitting it is that Cole, who kept them in the game late, he made that save to keep them in it. How fitting it is that he kicks the goal to win them the Federation Cup. It'll go down in folklore, that's for sure. Their first Federation Cup. They're going to the round of 32 in the FFA. So finished 4-2 on penalties. So the celebrations are going on, and no doubt they'll go on for quite some time. So just recapping that penalty shootout, Darren Bailey for Tigers took the first shot, he missed. It was then Sam Brown who took the penalty, he hit the crossbar, and then it came up to Mark Shields. Now that went in, and then it fell to Waters and he missed. And then Farage put it in. Barak scored. Abbott scored. Giampaolo then scored for Canberra FC, but Cole put the finishing touches on it. And what a wonderful sight this is. Tigers FC, runners up so many times in this competition. Now the champions for the first time. And so well deserved. What a fantastic game. What a fitting finale. After all the drama, the chances in the first half, especially for Mark Shield early on in the game. Jason Ugrinich has a chance to score. Neither of them score. It goes in 0-0 at half-time. Then the chances late for Canberra FC in the game, and of course, those wonderful chances. I think Michael Keita as well. He hit the crossbar in the first half, but they couldn't be split after 90 minutes. Then there was that fog that rolled in. It threatened to derail this game. There was about a 20-30 minute delay, probably 40 minutes if we're being honest, and they managed to rally that storm. They didn't concede in the 30 minutes of extra time, and then they held the nerves of steel in the penalty shootout, and the Tigers, Federation Cup champions for the first time. 4-2 in penalties over Canberra FC. Enjoy the celebrations if you are a Tigers FC fan. Commiserations if you are a Canberra FC fan. Enjoy the presentation. Brent Ford signing off for Bar TV.